Hello everyone, it is Plays here, back on the rope. You guys are doing amazing. So recently we just left off with the auto group rank level command, whatever script. So welcome back if you are new to my channel or you're not. If you are new to my channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button and that post notification, you guys. It means so much to me, and I'm getting close, and we're getting close to a lot of new things. A little confusing what I just said there. Also, join the Discord. It is in the description. So if you do, we do giveaways, and I do help you out there when possible. The community is pretty big right now, and we're growing as we speak. So today we're going to be talking about the Quiz Application Center. Now, as you can see of the thumbnail, this is pretty cool. This is a big thing, and there's a lot to go on with this. It's really crazy, and you guys will just have to just go with it and see what you can do. Yeah, so if you are needing this, this is for basically cafes, hotels, or just any big group in general. These things are kind of like, you know, if you want, you really don't need it personally, but I'm just making this because I heard someone wanted it, so might as well. Now, to start this off, you are going to be starting with a new game. So we're going to go new, and we're going to be basically creating a new game. Now, the new game could really be anything, so I'm going to show you right here. But as we can tell, I just clicked new, and it's just going to be a base plate, I think. But it's pretty simple. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to game settings. You're going to publish your game, and you're going to call it Application Center. And you're going to create a description and everything for it. So make sure to just put Application Center in the description for it. I kind of talked about this in my last video, and that's all you got to do. So I'm not going to create one because I don't like to create too many games, which is weird, but I don't. But what you're going to do is you're going to go to the description and look for 2 models. Now, we're going to really talk about both of these later in the video, and you can talk about which one you really like and want. Now, the REPL is a little bit harder to set up. The glitch is probably the easiest to set up. But this both come off from RoScripter's video about a quiz rank management center, things like that, and the auto grouping. So I want you guys to bear with me because I'm going to try and explain a bit more on how to do this. It's going to take a bit to explain, but it's pretty simple. So I'd recommend grabbing both just for now, and then figuring out later which one you want, and I'll talk about that in a sec. But feel free to grab both right here, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So grab these, and we'll basically hop right into this. So what you're going to do is, once you have your game, of course, go to your toolbox when you claimed them, and you should have claimed them a second ago, and go to your toolbox and grab both of them or one of them. You know what? We're going to start off with the glitch just for now because that's easier to explain. So once you grab the glitch, we're going to go here, and you're going to go to starter. We're going to ungroup these where they need to be. So we're going to bring this to starter GUI. We're going to bring this to server script service. We're going to bring this to replicated storage, and we're going to bring this to starter character scripts. Now, you're going to ungroup these, and you're basically going to just do a really simple thing, and I'll show you in a sec. But it's pretty nice. So what you will do is you will basically do this one thing. You will basically just change a bunch of stuff in the scripts. Now I'm going to show you in a sec. So starter character scripts, we have the no move script. This is just so people can't jump, can't move, anything like that, because this is just an application center. Why would they need to move? But we have a few things. We have the remote function, the main script with the configuration script, and the screen GUI. Now, I'm mainly going to hop in the screen GUI right away. Actually, you know what? Let's just test this out so I can show you. It's pretty cool and pretty simple. Alrighty, so what we have right here is this quiz application thing. It has a little start quiz button, and it has the 3 marks on the side. Now you guys are able to customize this however you like. I just decided it should be on the right and just have this really kind of nice thing to it. So you're gonna hit start quiz, and it's going to do a few things. You have like all these little tweens, and it will basically pop up a first question. It will be like, what was first username, something like that. And when you click on your answers, they will highlight different color text, everything like that. So once I click that, you hit next, and it printed out 0 because I have nothing wrong. Now let's say I got one of these wrong, so I put 30k. It is going to mark it red, and it's going to put 1 as in I have 1 wrong. We're going to actually do this multiple times, and I'll kind of show you. Do you use grammar and correct punctuation? No. Now I got 2 wrong. Will you abuse your position? Yes. So once you get 3 wrong, it's going to say results failed, 3 mistakes, and then it'll print out 3 advertisement, and then it will kick you from the game. So that's kind of how this works. Pretty cool. Now, if you were to get them all right, let me quickly show you that. It's pretty cool how I did this. So you're going to start quiz, you're gonna hit to twinners, whatever, sorry, you don't need to do that, but you know what I mean. Do you use grammar? Yes, 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 no, and yes. And do you need Discord? Yes. So it will say, okay, well, I forgot to say, we'll say that in a second. It will say results passed and everything like that, but it's just because I don't have the script filled out, that's why it's erroring. But I'll show you. So yes, this is how it looks. Now, we're gonna actually just go into customizing it right away. So let's just say you want to change the background color, guys. You can change this however you like. Feel free to customize it. You know, let's say you want to go gray, and then we have the inner box. You can change this however you like again. So you can do red, you can do whatever. You can do gray. You know, it's honestly to your liking. So feel free to change that. And then we have the main box, the wrong box. I'll just do that again, and then we have the background, and of course, and then the wrong box is whatever. The wrong box holds the images and everything about them, so wrong one, wrong two. As you add this layout, and then we have the title up here. This will change, and I'll show you where we do that. And then we have the local script with the templates about completed, home, question, everything like that. And this talks about the results and the colors and everything about that. So it's pretty cool. Now you can change this all you guys want, and if you want to just bring it out and test it, then you can like look at it and see how it looks. So I'd actually go to main, but that's basically what I'm talking about. So in this local script, basically it handles the whole GUI, just handles the looks and the functions and everything about it. So we have a few services. We have Screen GUI service, the replicated storage, and then we grab all of the main locals, which is the templates and everything about it. We create a data table, an answer table, the current question and wrong question. Of course, we're on 0 for all of them. But basically, data is the invoke server, which is going to be this right here, and we're grabbing the data. And that's what I'll talk about later in the script, but it's pretty cool. So this is the function for init. So when they're in the GUI, and we start it automatically. So the function is that we do a pcall function, and we set that they can't reset themselves. Top bar is disabled, and basically all the GUI is disabled. And what we're doing is basically right when they load in, it's going to do that function, which is just disabling everything, so it's just the GUI. So that's how that works. Now we have the function next, which is going to be the clicking to the next one, and that's how that works. So we have a tween position. This is how we're tweening it. Now, if you need to learn more about tweens, I recommend checking the Roblox API for that. What we're doing is if chose, we're going to get a new text color in the color by getting the send data and the chose. This remote is kind of pretty big with this invoke server. I'll probably put it on the screen about what describes it. It's pretty cool. And if not color, then we're going to go text equals wrong, and we're going to add a point to it. Now we have the new wrong, which is answer wrong. And we grab the image color and change it to red. So if they get it wrong, we're changing the image colors to red. Now we're creating a new local variable for moved. Basically is we're grabbing the current question and we're moving it to the next question or not. So moved equals V, which is going to be the layout order, and then we're going to the current question. So down here, guys, like I said, so where is this at? Current question. I'm being stupid. Question options next. Yeah. Whatever, we're moving it to the next one after the layout order. I was trying to find layout order. I'm being stupid. Somewhere in here, it was wherever it was in here. All right, but layout order, and then if they move, then we're doing that. Current question equals the move layout order, so we're basically moving the screen. And then if there's a color, we're setting the parent to the main, and we're tweening it, and we're doing the results. Now, if not any of the requirements above, then we're just going to be doing this down here. So this is for the data text, this is for the title, and for the image, and for the logo. So feel free to change that. Now the logo has been working recently. I think it's because of the image ID. I need to change that in the script. But basically what it is just it sets the title and everything for the player. But we're setting the parent to main, of course. Now what we're doing is we're doing that whole next function, this whole thing, when they click the start button. Okay, so that's when they click start. Now basically what we'll do is we have this for loop of data questions. So these are the questions about that we put in the configuration script. Now we'll talk about the data, but that's basically the configuration script, and it's kind of talked about how like we did this with the dance UI. It's like going through each of the questions and cloning it, doing a template. Now we will go and set the template order, the layout order, the parent, and we're doing this down here, which is going to be choosing all the options and what are going to be correct, what are not correct. If they get it correct, I mean, if they pick it, then it's going to set that color. You can change this color to anything you like. You can do orange, whatever you want from this. This is from RGB. We're cloning it and we're setting the parents, everything like that. It's pretty simple on that part. This is the first clone. Now right here is the clone.next. So if they hit the next button on that question template, if chose, it will set that if chose and then the answered and then the next section. So it's kind of weird how this works. We're setting the clones and the chooses and basically using this next function, which is the main thing on going to the next side. But that's pretty much it. So that's the basics of the design of it. Pretty simple. Now we're gonna really get into the main stuff. This is pretty big and I really don't know how to explain too well. I'll kind of explain it in a second. But the main thing you need to worry about, of course, is the Discord URL and the glitch URL. And these few things down here. So the configuration, the whole script you need to worry about. This is for both of the models. So what we do is we have the glitch URL, the Discord webhook URL, the group ID, the pass rank, the mistake is allowed, the title, the image, and the questions. Now, let me quickly talk about questions. It's kind of simple, as you can already look at it. It's basically a bunch of copy and paste. Now, we'll just like get rid of like a few of these and kind of show you, but what you actually will just show you. So what you do is you will go right here and there's a format for question, options, and correct. So if you just have a question, you'll basically just put it in here. If you have options for it, so let's say do you have COVID? Then you have options, so you'll put yes and no. If you want to add another option, you'll go right here and you'll say maybe, you know, and then that's it. And then the correct answer would be one of those. So just put the correct is in the quotation marks. Now let's say you want to do one of these right here. So just adding the, well, sorry, it's the same thing. I just explained that. So you just got to add a little colon mark and basically just put the questions and the options. So question, options, correct. That's basically how it works. And you can do as many as you want. Just make sure it's formatted like this. So just copy one of these and paste it below and that's it. Now right here is the title. So you can change this to your group title. So I'll say Twins Quiz Center or Admin and Quiz Center, Application Center, whatever works. Then this is the image for the image ID for the logo. You can use this if you want, but it's basically this image ID right here. So that's pretty much it. And then you have the configuration for the mistakes allowed. So if you want them to fail, they can only fail once, twice, or 3 times, and it'll be that. Don't really touch that because honestly it should just be 2. I put that so if you want to make more mistakes, you can, but like it doesn't really make sense. But just 3 is perfect. Like there's only 3 allowed, but there's 2. But we have the pass rank right here, which is going to be 3. Now, what this pass rank is the rank they're going to be ranked if they pass the quiz. So to grab that, you will basically just go to your group, and it will be under this right here. So you'll go to your group, go to configure, and you will go to roles, and it'll be one of these ranks right here. So just make sure you get the right rank that they want to be ranked in. That's it. Now, for the other part of it, you want to grab your group ID. So this is going to be this ID right here. It will just be in your group page, just right here. So make sure to grab that, guys. That is because you're going to be putting that right here for group ID, and that's it. Now, Discord webhook and glitch URL webhook. We'll talk about this in a second. The Discord I can explain real quick. You're going to go to your Discord, create a channel. You can also go look at my last video just recently. Talks about it. Go to Discord, go to settings, go to integrations, and then go to webhooks. Create a bot. Once you create a bot and everything about that, you'll just paste it right in there. Now, the glitch URL, this is a little confusing because a lot of you guys are going to be like, okay, Twin, what is this all about? This is going from RoScript's video. He talked about how you can set this up, and also you want to look in his comment section because it kind of explains the 2021 update. But you got to set this up online on another website. I'll kind of show you it. It's pretty cool how it works. Let's see here. So it's called glitch.com. It looks like this, and it's pretty simple. It has all these little cool things, but you basically are creating a bot, and I will kind of show you it in a second here. Let me try and find it for you. But you basically create a bot, you get the link, and it should be like this. It should be, I'll actually just show you real quick. This is perfect. Alright, so when you set this up, it's going to look like this, and it will have your few things, and it'll have the group and cookie ID. But what we're doing is we're doing this /ranker and this cool thing about it. But watch this video and explain it. But you're basically grabbing this, you're grabbing this ID by just hitting change URL. It's going to be this ID right here. So make sure, though, I'll tell you in a second. So it's going to be this ID. And basically you'll put that right here like this. Now, one thing I want to make sure you guys do is that you need to put a slash at the end. That is because in the script, the main script, we have to do a few things, and I'll show you in a second. But make sure there's a slash, but it should look like this, you guys. That is what it should look like. Now, keep note, I want you to make sure this is public to everyone. So it is possible they can steal your account. When you set this up, you need to set up a bot that is white. So that's why I want you to watch RoseScript's video. He kind of explains it. You need to set up a bot that is just a new account, ranked admin, and only allows people to, it only allows them to rank people, and that's it. But if you don't buy the premium version, it's public to everyone. So don't ring it this bot thing. Like, name it something stupid. Like, you can even just do whatever, like numbers.glitch.me, because you don't want people stealing your account or getting access to your group. But in the REPL version, I'm pretty positive, of course it is public, but there is a way of hiding your group cookies, and I'll show you why I have two versions, because I'm pretty sure REPL is more safer. I'm not just bringing this out to you guys, I don't want your account to get stolen, but you want to keep note of that because it is pretty big. So in the main script, we're going to talk about this. This is pretty cool. It's a lot, but you'll understand. So let's just get into this. We have the replicated storage and the HTTP service. We have the remote server data, ranks, and the progress tables. These are to double check if they're ranked or not. This is the glitch URL, role ID, Discord URL, and the date. Now, this is the function for ranking them. This is kind of talking back in RoseScript's video. Why I said we should have a slash is because what it will be like that slash, and then it'll be ranker, and then user ID. You don't want it to just be like .me that ranker. It needs to be .me / ranker. So that's why we put a slash at the end over there. Now we have a deep copy of basically the people's I'm sorry, you guys, of the people's answers and everything about it. So what we're doing is I'll show you real quick. So right here is the server data. So we have the client data and the server data. Client data is just what they put in, and then the server data is what we have on the server. So we grab the server data questions by going into here, and we do ranking service, and the question, of course, is blank. But we have the client data questions and data.correct is nil. This is so it doesn't really show any of the things to the people. So if they were trying to steal your stuff. So client data, the glitch URL, everything's set to nil. But it really isn't when we load into it. This is why we do the insert service. This is the decal for, actually this is for the logo. So that's pretty cool. Then we have the remote function question. So this is about literally everything. This is the final thing. This is on invoke. So player function data. So what we're doing is if it's get data, so this is what I'm talking about, the local script. So if it's get data, then we're returning all the client data. If it's send data and they're not ranked, then we're sending all the data to their client, and it's going to be the questions basically. So if data, questions, wrong, not, that's what it is. Then we have the progress of the player. Gets added if they do a new question. Then we have if it's wrong and more of the mistakes, then the ranked equals true, and we're gonna kick them. This is why we're kicking them, is because they failed it. So if it's more than the mistakes allowed, then we're kicking them for failing. Now, if that equals to the server data question, so they passed it, then what we're doing is we're going to rank the user, and then we're going to post the Discord URL. Basically post the thing and then kick them because you've been passed. You can change the colors right here, by the way. I didn't really explain that. And then we're going to go else if wrong, and then we're wrong. And then, so if it's wrong, then we're returning wrong. If it's right, then then else, we're going to return next. This is what I'm talking about on the local script. So, it's pretty simple, you guys, when it comes to this part. This is where we're sending the webhook to the Discord. So if you don't want that, you can delete that. And this is where we're ranking them. Now, like I said, guys, the only hard part and you only need to worry about is just this configuration right here, and just change the glitch URL and the Discord webhook. Now, I hope this works for you, because there can be problems if you don't set it up correctly, but that's all you really need to do. So let's move on to the REPL version. Now, I'm actually just going to delete the main script because everything else is the same. So we'll grab that, and then we'll go to service script service and grab that main script, and bam, ba boom, we're done. Now in here talks about the REPL URL, then there's a key, and there is the Discord URL. So what we added was the role ID for key. So the key is something that can also be a good thing part of this, so people can't rank people randomly through other scripts or other people's servers or whatever. So this is where we talk about REPL. Now, this is pretty cool. So you're going to do the Discord webhook, whatever. Now, this key, you can put anything you want. So you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, blah, blah, blah. That can be your key. So this key is what you're going to be putting in REPL. So I'm going to quickly load up REPL for you and get it all set up and show you what it looks like. Alrighty, so this may be confusing to people, but you're going to go to replit.com and you're going to be loading up this thing, and you're going to create an account. Once you create an account, it will kind of explain this to you. Now, I do have a dev forum post about this, and it will go step by step. It's just kind of outdated, but feel free to look at this, and it will explain it one by one and one by one. So you're actually good to just go to this if you want. It talks about the uptime robot too, just in case, to make sure this is going right. But you're going to be creating a new node.js, and let me see, actually, I can just go through this with you. So let's just go from here, and you'll just name it whatever you want, group rank. Now, you can't make it public, like I said, but it is hidden more. So we'll go right there, and basically what we'll do is we'll go and look into here, and we will go to the paste bin link, and you will basically copy and paste everything in here. So that is in the description. Everything will be in the description, but you'll copy and paste this, and this is what it's going to look like. And once you do that, you will go back, and you will go to Node.js, whatever. So this is Node.js, and then also you will go to let's see here. Figure this out real quick. Okay, no, that's perfect. Sorry, you guys, it's a little confusing with this. Okay, right, so that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so we have cookie and the group ID. So what you're going to go is you're going to go to secrets. Now, this is env. Now, this is how I'm saying this is more safer, I'm pretty positive, because it has a way of hiding things. So you're going to create a cookie. Now, this value is going to be talking about the account ID. So I want you guys to go to RoScripter's video and how to get the ID for that. It's going to be like underscore robo security, you know, whatever. And you're going to add new secret. So we have the cookie. Then we do another one. It's going to be group and whatever group ID. So that's going to be your group ID, add new secret. And then you're going to go key. And then you will actually go right here, copy that key. Then you will put it right there and add new secret. Then you'll hit run, and it should just kind of run it for you. So it'll basically install the express noblocks.js. And make sure there's no errors, of course. But basically, you can go to the uptime robot and look at that yourself, you guys. I recommend doing that and walking this dev form, because it kind of talks about a lot. But basically, just that's all you really need to do. And then follow the steps of putting the key, the rank ID, and the URL. And I'll show you how to get the URL in a second here. Alright, so package cannot be stopped. Please wait. Oh, it's not packaged yet. Alright, well, it's still getting the file. See right here, your package no blocks. Thank you. There we go. Now then it downloads it, and that's it for you. And then there you go. Now if you are needing to get this URL, you basically will go to let me get the link for you. I believe you should see a white box. Let's see here. It should be one of the, where's the thing? There should be a little link up here. Here it is. There it is. You're going to copy that, and that's what it'll look like. And make sure there's a slash at the end, and you will be perfect. So that's pretty much it, you guys. And you're going to put that like right here, like I said, and put a slash, and there you go. And that's it. So this should work. I recommend just looking at both and figuring out which one you want to use. I know you guys are probably like, Twin, this makes no damn sense, but you'll figure it out. It took me way too long to figure out. So just put the REPL IDs and the Discord replics in the key, and you'll figure that out perfectly. Just make sure to go check out all the resources in the description. And that's it, you guys. I will see you in the next one. I hope you did enjoy this video so much, guys. I'm so sorry it took so long. But I will see you in the next one. Yeah. Peace out, you guys.